Welcome back to Chill here again at Zoo Culture with my boy Eric Janicki. We're gonna absolutely get annihilated when it comes to legs. He's gonna take the lead, but we're gonna put our minds together, talk some good give you guys some great cues, and just annihilate legs. So, yeah, you ready?
I'm excited to be here, man. I'm excited to have you here, honestly.
I'm excited to be here too. This is awesome. This is great.
Meanwhile,
Look at me, dude. I got willpower, but go f yourself. Fuck you, Eric. You. My chest hurts from yesterday, and I got a snowboard tomorrow, so.
We'll see how it goes. I don't think you're serious with snowboarding tomorrow, but we'll see.
I'm snowboarding tomorrow. Let's go.
So obviously, like we always talk about, I don't stretch. I basically use my training to keep me hypermobile. So first set, not a ton away from me. I'm just gonna kind of bring this down. Let the knees drive out. Open up. It's almost like a butterfly stretch, but I'm also getting a ton of knee flexion. Also partner stretch in the sense of I'm getting my hips open up, my glutes open up, lower back, under load. So it's not like static stretching in the sense of like so I'm not sitting over on the turf. I'm like stretching my quads. I'm basically giving a little balance to the bottom too, just to get everything nice and open up, fire, good blood flow. It's not like I'm bottoming out the machine, so I'm not resting at the bottom. I still have tension. So essentially it's almost like a really long rep. And you can see I kind of roll out onto the side of one foot, onto the other, open up the glutes that way.
Yeah.
And then also, most people are really tight through their hips, adductors, and that's where usually you'll get a lot of your lower back pain. So if I lead with this exercise, when we go into something else more compound, let's say a split squat or a Smith machine squat, essentially I get a lot of that, I alleviate a lot of that kind of strain on my lower back by opening up with this initial exercise. So a lot of people use leg press as kind of like an end of the workout throwaway exercise. I lead with it a lot of times just to get everything opened up, firing correctly, a lot of blood flow as well. And then same thing we talked about yesterday with chest, if you watch that video, which I suggest you do, is that pre-exhaust mentality of I'm gonna pre-exhaust with an exercise that's really safe for me, such as leg press, before going to something that's a little bit more compound, that is not more risk of injury necessarily, because we'll still be doing it very safely, but it's just you're gonna need to be nice and warmed up, and there's a little bit more of an injury risk with some of those more compound movements like a squat or a split squat. So I find this to be a really good way to not have to use as much weight when going to those other compound movements by pre-exhausting here.
I think the biggest thing is like you're active under a load. Like the difference between getting down and just doing this and sitting here is different because I'm like, not much of a load and resistance attached to it. So being under a load here, it's keeping your muscles in an active position. So he's not sitting here just like bobbing around.
What I also tell people is that, especially if you're starting off this, I wouldn't sit there and do like a 3 minutes like stretch the bottom if I were you, especially if your back's not ready for that or hips. But I would say you probably perform just like really slow reps to get good blood flow and try to just get 1 or like ½ inch deeper every single rep. The other thing you can do if your hip mobility is not like where mine is kind of use the handles that are not the locking handles, the ones that are lower, to pull your butt down through the seat. Because the last thing we want, a lot of people freak out when I go to this depth. They're like, oh, it's, you know, you're putting your spine at a ton of risk by getting that deep. But the only time you put your spine at risk is if you let your butt and hips roll off the pad, because then you're creating basically spinal flexion, which we don't want. What I do is keep a nice proud, like a neutral spine at the bottom of the rep, but I have to keep my mobility good to do that. So instead, to start, you can use your hands to kind of pull your butt down through the seat and keep it from rocking off. So a lot of people will grab the seat like Johnny is. I use a handle sometimes, especially once I get up towards my top set, 8, 9, 10 plates, just to make sure I keep myself planted. He's also got a super biased toes out. He just kind of tightened them a bit. It just depends on what you want to hit. You're gonna hit a lot of adductors, that inner leg, that inner thigh with the toes more out. You're gonna hit like a shit ton of quads and glutes with the toes a little bit more narrow. They've shown it's very minimal by changing your toe position. It's more about how high you are on the foot plate that's gonna make more of a difference. So if your feet are lower, you're gonna get a shit ton more quads. If your feet are higher, you're gonna get a little bit more bias towards glutes and hamstrings. But that being said, I would suggest finding a placement that's really comfortable for you, because a lot of times people, especially taller guys like me, when I go too low, I'll feel a little bit too much knees over toes and a little bit too much pressure on the kneecaps. And especially over time, I want to make sure my knees stay super healthy. So I usually will find a really comfortable midpoint. And for me, it's right about halfway up the plate. Well, maybe probably a third of the way up. So first working set, we're going to go for 12 to 15 reps. Probably a 6-second eccentric negative, 2 to 3 count pause, and then driving out from the bottom. What I will do on this set especially is not explode out. I'll push consciously through those target muscle groups. So I'll push constantly through the quads and glutes out of the bottom of the rep. So super slow on that negative, really comfortable down into that stretch position. As you can see, butt is not lifting off, nothing's lifting off. Shit ton of knee flexion, and then I'm gonna consciously push out through my quads and glutes. So a lot of people ask why I don't lock my hands in. My arms are kind of a limiting factor for me of getting to full depth, so I kind of let them track out in order for me to get a little deeper in my rep.
And I use that as some sort of technique for leverage at the bottom of the lip. It's almost like having a slingshot. If you have yourself actually locked in, if you're getting to a point where it's getting harder, you can do that. It basically uses like leverage to get yourself behind the weight.
Keep aware of it. There have been instances where guys are pulling so hard here at tons of weight, they'll actually, and they're not warmed up with their upper body, they'll actually tear their biceps like that. So I'm not saying it's gonna happen to you, just be very careful of not pulling so hard on these when you're not warmed up and getting some sort of injury in your bicep. So this one was exercise, like as I go, I feel so much better every single progressive set, because everything, even right now, I have like a little weird tightness right here in my shin, but every single rep, it's like going away more and more, just because I'm like alleviating that tightness.
And getting some blood there, right?
I think it's just like blood flow, but also like I feel a conscious stretch in my quads and in that area as I get to the bottom of this rep. All right, up to 7 plates, go 12 to 15 reps here.
So this is a long ass set. This is I know Jeff did a video on it, and I've always researched about like what's like the optimal range, like length for a set. A rep, it's like around like 6 to 8 seconds. Anything between 6 to 8 seconds, sweet spot. Like 2 to 8 seconds, around like that. Come on, get through, come on, come on, come on. Nice. 2001, 2002, 2003, 2004, 2005, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, almost 11 second rep. So 3 reps at this weight. Come on. Nice. Come on. Nice. Let the blood sink in there. So for me, my threshold, I know how strong my legs are, but it's also the attitude of this, right? So I got a hip thing going on, so I'm gonna push myself so it makes sense. The biggest thing for me when lifting and being successful with this isn't necessarily my legs. My legs are supposed to be strong. It's like this. This part here, people will see is like stupid strong. So when I'm like guiding the weight down, this is being like, my legs are just bending. It's my ability to hold myself strong, brace through here, through my hip, all the way back, down. I think I'm having strength to pull back up.
There you go. Nice. Sink it, sink it, sink it, sink it. There it is. Better. 6. Come on. Yeah. Good shit.
Let's go. Come on. There you go. That's it. Come on. That's it. Good shit. Good shit. Keep it clean. Let's go. Come on. Easy. Come on. That's the easy 3. Come on, lock in, lock in. Big breath, big breath. Drive through, nice work. Come on, you got 2. You got 2. You got 2. You got 2, come on. Easy, easy. Come on, dig, 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 come on. Drive, 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 drive. Good shit. Good shit. Oof. Oof.
One more.
One more. That's it. That's it. One more. Come on. Come on. Come on. Dig, 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 dig. Up. Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Oh, thank you guys. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, that was super tough.
Do you like training quads or hams more?
Hamstrings. Like my legs grew as a whole when I started training bodybuilding. I was a running back, right? I had good hamstrings and quads to start.
Oh, fuck.
You know, to reduce the risk of injury, train more optimal. You want to train slow like this.
And just kill yourself.
And they're just like, all right, guys. So you say don't throw around weight because what? Because you'll get hurt. It's not optimal. The reason why it's painful is because the muscle we're targeting is the majority of the muscles being used. Like there's not another muscle. I would say 80% of this lift is coming right from my hamstring and my hamstring only. The other 20% is my body positioning. And that's why it hurts so bad, because you're stretching the entire muscle.
Nice. Let's go. Yep. You go.
Give it a hug. Yeah, like that. That's it.
I got some time sets. So we're going for time instead of reps. Basically, the only rules are you can hold on the peak contraction and go slowing it down, but you can't stop and rest at the bottom. So I'm gonna start with a 90-second set. So the whole idea is like mostly about just like maintaining, obviously, stimulus on the quads throughout the set and focusing more on time and retention opposed to reps. Starting at 30. Biggest form cues I can give you guys on quad extensions. Really pull that butt down to the seat. slow on that eccentric, while I try to kick those feet all the way through the ceiling at the top of the rep. Squeeze through.
Come on. Good shit. Just gotta be methodical with it, man. You got 90 seconds. Where we at?
Oh, I started at 30, so I'm about to be at 30 seconds left in about 5 seconds.
I'm trying to do the math in like 90 seconds. 10 reps at 9 seconds each. 3 second down, 3 second hold, 3 second. All right. That's my plan, my game plan.
You have pronated grip on this.
Yeah.
Let's go. Fuck me, dude. What? I got willpower, but go fuck yourself.
I think we're always so worried about like what people we don't even fucking know think about us, but we ignore what the people that we fucking spend on a, like see on a fucking daily basis, what those people think of us. As I've gotten older, that's how I've shifted. I used to care so much what like people on fucking Instagram thought about me. And now I care way more about like what people like in this gym that I come to 5 days a week. And like, I'm sure most people can attest, like I'm like just like try to be like one of the nicest dudes here. And so I think if you can shift your mindset of like, who do you really care about looking good to or being respected by? And if you can be respected by the people that are your like peers, the people around you you see on a fucking daily basis, to me I think that's so much more fulfilling than like having some person in fucking who knows where, India, China, fucking New York, people you're never gonna see in your entire life be like, oh, Eric's a fucking man. Like that's cool that you're affecting people that are beyond your scope, but always remember like the people that are around you, those are the ones that are going to be the most affected by your presence. So Don't forget that shit. So this is another way for me to utilize an intensity technique that's different than just going for reps, because as you can see, I have the stack. I don't know what that is. 240 pounds. So for me, that sounds like a dick, but it's not super heavy for me. So instead of trying to be like, oh, let me go for 100 reps with no tempo, I'm like, dude, let me try to go for 90 seconds straight, constant tension. And now this 240 starts to feel super fucking heavy towards the end of my set. Here, you got 2 more. I got 2. Go. Up, up, up. I got the negative. You got the negative. I got you on the positive. Go. I got you all the way up. Up, up, up. Slow. 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 There you go.
Yeah.
Nice.
Maybe he's drinking a lot more than you did.
No, not a chance.
Not a chance.
This guy is, shut the fuck up.
You're also on a pick-me-up too, so...
There's any machines in here I can't stock out. Fucking single leg hamstring curls, no fucking way. No way I can do that with a fucking stack.
Yeah.
All right, we are finished today's workout, man. I got put through absolute quad dominant hell with some hamstrings in there, guys. I suggest that you give it a go. Try some exercise out. Try one exercise you want to. Try the entire workout. Scale up to what you can do. Give it a try. You never know what works best for you. Again, even if you just took the philosophies of controlling the weight, getting in a deep stretch at the length of part of the lift, can just utter intensity with purpose and intent. And that's it. But do what works for you. But guys, make sure you guys head over and follow my guy. Same philosophies. I love having another guy on the channel that just preaches the same shit, and he's big as hell too. So train like us and you'll get as big as you can be. But get coached by both of us.
Obviously.
Go to his channel as well. Find him at Eric Janicki Fitness.
There you go.
Right there in the link. It's in the link. It's in the link anyway. Give him a follow, guys. Great coach. Go to his channel. And guys, you guys know what it is. Iron sharpens iron. Progressive overload your life. In the meantime, keep dream chasing. Peace.